Hello, I made it. I'm in Colorado. So this is welcome to the first uh, lure I'm building since we've arrived. We've had a couple well, not really technical difficulties, but more like I lost the connector to my GoPro. Otherwise, I'd be recording this on my phone, so that way I could edit it differently. But I get what I get, and so be it. It rhymed. But I'm gonna hopefully be building something relatively cool. I think I'm gonna be building a frog. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so this is just a beginning lure. I had to redraw it that night. This is also a month later because my editing software decided not to work again. Obviously. Okay, so basically the idea behind this bait is right here there will be like a couple single hooks coming out of the back. I'll have to buy those single hooks tomorrow. But the idea is there will be a couple single hooks coming out of the back that you can put like twisters, like soft plastics on. I'm not going to make a soft plastic for this because I don't have soft plastic making gear. I'm just going to tweak this for a moment longer. Okay, so it turns out it's a lot harder to convert it than I thought. I went up on top of the skateboard. That's fun. So I'm gonna try that again, but this time I'm not gonna cut the side profile out on the bandsaw. I'm just gonna carve it. It's the next morning. It was late. So we're gonna try this one more time. Okay, so I forgot to hit record when I was sanding, but, the audio here is kind of weird because I put it in 10 times speed, so I guess it doesn't like being in 10 times. Lead pot plugged in. Hopefully, it will be hot in time to pour lead. Because I kind of plugged it in a little bit late. Alright, so I have everything smooth-ish, so 220 grit. Something is wrong there. It's one piece. It's gonna be a single piece bait, but the eyebrow has to split down the middle. So I gotta get my Dremel out and do that. There's been a change of plans. The lead is hot, so I gotta drill some lead holes. Okay, so I just accidentally flipped my bait over as soon as I stopped recording. I flipped the bait over. I was trying to move stuff and it flipped over and it all just went gabloof. So now there's like tiny chunks of shattered, hardened lead on the floor. Let's try that again. Okay, so I forgot to hit record, but I finished the eyebrows. I poured the lead, as you saw, but I also carved a little divot in the back for the Bondo to catch, so that way it doesn't just fall out. So that way, yeah, so it doesn't just fall out. Last time I tried to build a flat bottom lure, the Bondo just... Well, there you go. The Bondo kind of just let the lead fall out. Now that I have the eye sockets drilled and the screw wire attached, I think I'm going to seal it so that way I can test it, and then I'll see how much lead I need to take out or put back in. We'll see. Hot tub test. Not sure if you guys can see it. Oh, perfect. I need to remove a little bit of lead. For one reason. Once I put the hooks on and the soft plastic, I don't think it'll float anymore. Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay, I fixed it. First time I drilled out the lead, I accidentally drilled all the way through it. So this time I did it more even. And there was a lot, that was way too big of a lead hole. I could have done like a 1/8 inch, but whatever. At least we have lead, and it will float quite well. Hold on. Let me remove my test line. Now we need to mix up some Bondo. We need a mix. Beautiful Bondo. See, I love super glue baking soda, but it's so expensive. Now we have the hardener. Just a little bit. I think that might have been too much, but whatever. At least I'll have some nice hard Bondo for my bait. And that shouldn't take but like no time to set. Yeah, I put too much in. That's gonna set in like 5 seconds. You need to get that in there. You just need to make sure it's all mixed up first. Okay. I know this is made for cars, and I know they make wood Bondo, but I'm pretty sure wood Bondo is like way more expensive. Works probably just as good, but once again, way more expensive. Might work a little bit better, but I've already said this 3 times. Way more expensive. This took like what, $15-$20 out of my pocket? Maybe not even. I think it was more like 10. Yeah, it was probably more like 10. See you in like half an hour. While the Bondo was setting, I was looking for a hook for this bait. Thank goodness I found one. Otherwise, I'd have to go to town, so that way I could buy some at Walmart. But I have one. So the deal is, I'm actually going to prep this right now, this little hook here. Got these. So what we're going to do is take this eyelet, snip it off. Now we have like a little bit of a, well, I don't know what to call it, but it's something. And then we're going to, I was going to put 2 into it, but since it's so much smaller bait than I kind of expected, we're going to cut a slit into the back of it right here with the Dremel. And then we're just going to lay this in there and super glue it. And then we'll have it ready. And this might be going up on Etsy eventually. Because or actually no, I'll probably use it maybe later in this video. But it'd be like a week from now. Or a few days from now. Whenever I do actually use it. But we shall see. It's done. Now I just need to sand all the stuff off. Preferably not with 180 grit because I don't want to clog my sandpaper. So I'm going to use a junky piece of 120 that I have laying around. And this stuff sands so well, and it gets super smooth. But I don't want, like, car smooth because otherwise the paint won't stick. So we got our hook. That's perfect. Now quickly, since it has that little point out there, I can take it like that, find one of my popsicle sticks, shove it into the wood, and it's not secure at all right now. Whoops. That's definitely supposed to happen. Yep, I made it that way. I'm not carving this out because I have to, but because I'm bored and I want to. Yeah. It's going great. Okay, it's sort of working. Hey, I did it! Now it just needs super glue. I actually have one of my first versions of these. This little guy. So originally he had the single point hook out the back, just like the one we just built. But that single point, I cut the eyelet off and the little swoopy bit that goes up. So the hook in the back spun and it pulled out really easily. So it was kind of just like not usable. So I put a couple of treble hooks on it about a year and a half ago-ish, and it works still, but it doesn't work as well because you can't have the Mr. Twister on the back, or yeah, a lot of people call them Mr. Twisters. I just call them soft plastics. You can put any soft plastic on the back of this thing. It might look good, it might look like complete turds, but I don't know. I'm gonna fix up these eye sockets a bit, and then we're gonna paint. I've got some vice grips, so we're good. Starting with white. Now we got green in the airbrush. And it is finally spraying very nicely. I fixed the, it was all dirty. I don't know why. Probably because I haven't used it for a year. Okay, we got our base green down. Now I need to mix up some brown. Good night. Okay, so I mixed up some brown and copper. That is copper, right? Maybe. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, antique copper. So we're gonna just put that over the green and hopefully darken it up a bit. Now we're gonna put a little tiny bit of black just towards the back of it. That is way more than I wanted. Whoa. Way more than I wanted. Still looks good. I actually think that's actually gonna work quite well. And then we're just gonna go over the whole body with just a tiny bit. There you go. That's what I was looking for. There you go. Beautiful. First I need to test or change my vice grips a bit. You need to tighten them up just a little bit. That was way too much. There. Yay! Success. First time using vice grips. Give me a break. Okay, we're gonna put yellow real bright up towards the front. Now just a very small amount of red. Up on the front. Just like that. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come along with some green on top. Some more green on top, because I do think I got a little bit too dark. Yeah, and then we'll put some more copper over the top too. Oop, I'm gonna move that. That's much better. Much better. Just that little bit of copper on top really made it shine. This is probably one of my favorite lures I've made so far. Got a little bit of a chip in the red under the chin, but that's okay. Trying to think if it needs anything else. It doesn't really, it just needs eyes. Let's pick out a good pair of eyes. I found the perfect eyes. We're gonna go red pupil, because there's just a tiny bit of red on this bait, and I want the eyes to pop, because that's the way I like it. Is when the eyes, you can tell that there's eyes there. If you can't tell that there's eyes there, then you're doing it wrong. I mean, just look at that. I am very wobbly today. I'm excited to be home. Hold on, I gotta find a soft plastic to put on that tail. I'm not great at rigging soft plastics. Don't judge me, I'm a trout fisherman. I never use soft plastics. There you go. I gotta get a thumbnail after I clear coat it, because this is unclear coated. I think I found it. But I also think it might be completely ruined, along with this knife blade, which is kind of sad. Okay. Oh, it's not ruined. It's just thick. Like, whoa. I can get a couple clear coats out of that. Hold on. I need a wire. Look at that. That's weird. Is it Jello? Oh no, it's just like a solid piece of random Oil-based polyurethane. Or urethane or polyurethane. I don't know if polyurethane's water-based or what the difference is between them. But I am confused. Because this is oil-based. This is supposed to, like, not... This is supposed to last for ages. I had to hammer it. Like, Look at this bottle. This lid is absolutely demolished. You got chunks of polyurethane everywhere. Or oil-based urethane, or whatever you call it. I guess we just dip. Ta-da! I can get a couple clear coats out of that if I cover it with a saran wrap or something. It's so pretty! Now we hang them up, because it's actually warm enough where I don't have to put them next to the fireplace. Let me know if you have any idea why that would happen, because it's oil-based. It's not supposed to do that. It's oil-based. Let me know why that would happen. Okay, so it's the next day, I think. And 3 clear coats later. It's very shiny. Very shiny, very shiny. Well, I tried fishing it at a friend's pond. It was real slow fishing. I think that was 2 days ago, maybe 3. Real slow fishing, no hits, not even a follow. And then I swapped up to some soft plastics and got a couple, but they were not hitting top water. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but we will catch something on this someday, and I will try and put it on video. but I guess that's gonna have to end it. So see you later.